Aloha, hi, Tribe. It is Pink Bella. Welcome back to my channel as I bring in a transmission from Prime Source Creator, from the Divine Mother, for all the Divine Goddesses, as well as for all Starseeds, Lightworkers, Empaths, 144,000, and the Galactic Alliance team that I'm working with at this time for local and global grid work assignments as well. All right, so welcome back, everyone. We have a lot to cover. This is going to be an update and overview for all of September. And we have so much that's going to be happening in September. So why don't I get started? Thank you for liking, subscribing, sharing out this content if it resonates with you. I'm wrapping us all in a bubble of light for this session. And if you would like to work with me, all the information is down below. I'll get into a little bit more of the offers. There's some offers that end today, as well as new offers for September. And the Gridwork assignment is starting on September 5th as well. And there's a bit of availability for that. Okay, so where to start? Overview for September and all the energies, and then I'm going to do a quantum galactic Akashic reading for us and see what else wants to come in. For those of you who are new, welcome to my channel. My name is Pink Bella Aloha Therapy, and I am a galactic and quantum liaison with many of the galactic teams, your higher selves, your angels, the dragons, the dragon whisperer. That's one of the new titles they just gave me. And we just use titles and labels to find each other. There's no attachment to it. I'm a soul just like you on this journey. I was in corporate for a million years, did tech work, and then I was guided to start assisting souls online. So that's my background. Plus, I extensive background in healing and chakra work and crystals and all of that. And for those of you who are wondering, the dragons came to work with me to empower me in July 2017. And I'm here to bring information from them today for you as well. Okay, so September, huge month. First, right off the bat, the energy portal is already opened because I had a lot of disruptive energy come my way Thursday evening. I don't even know what the date is. Today, I'm recording this for you all on Saturday, and it's very warm here in the Pacific Northwest. So if you hear some whirring in the background, that is fans going at the moment. Okay, so we have two planets. So anytime a planet moves, this is why in astrology, I still use it as a mirror with what is being reflected for us as a collective. So the astrology, the planetary bodies in this galaxy are connected to our chakra system and our quantum field, our aura, our meridians, and our physical body. And it moves when they move, depending on what's in our natal chart, which is the chart that is our map for when we come in, what we agreed to, the day, the time, the grid point on this planet. But it's also connected to karma. It's connected to ancestral contracts, and those of us that are super sensitive, we feel it. So like as an example, we feel the solar flares before they come in. We feel when planets go retrograde. We feel the full moon and the new moon. Okay, so this is not like new knowledge, but we just had two planetary bodies that are shifting. So first off, Uranus is going retrograde. It's already stationed to go retrograde officially September 1st, but where I stand, it's already gone retrograde. Pluto has been retrograde since the 25th or 26th of January of this year, but it's moving into a new energy. It's moving into Capricorn. And this will be the last time that Pluto enters Capricorn in our lifetime. So I'm going to talk about that in a little bit. But from my perspective, it's impacting, it did impact, or it is impacting all of us. However, those souls out there that are masculines, you may have felt that shift on Thursday evening. And it's pushing the masculine energy within all of us to integrate and clean up and let go of old programming. For the feminine, it's pushing us to whatever masculine energy or masculines in our reality that are not honoring us, moving us into a divine goddess energy, that is being brought to the forefront. And we're having to make a choice about that. Okay. This is all tied into, even though Mercury has gone direct, planet of communication, we're wrapping up everything with Mercury, and that will be finished by September 11th. So this is the tidy up of that. And then guess what? We're already in eclipse season. We're being prepared for the first full moon lunar eclipse on, I believe, 18th, 17th, 18th of September, depending on who you talk with. So let's continue talking about the astrology for September. We have a new moon on the 2nd and the 3rd. So boom, boom, boom. So we're not going to have a lot of time to rest. New moon, I believe, in Virgo. And Mars is also squaring retrograde Neptune. So that's going to be, so the first couple of days of September intense. Let me just see. There's starting to be a buildup. There's a 9/9 portal, the September 9th, which is always a very, very powerful day. It's been a powerful day for me from the beginning. Nines are a very powerful time to manifest. Then we have the full moon lunar eclipse, 17th, 18th of September. Let me just see what else. So we're being prepared for the upcoming eclipse season. Breathe, stay grounded through the chaos. And only 3, basically, once we get into, can you believe we're in September already? Happy September, everyone. We have September 4 months before the end of the year. This is preparing us, like we're still integrating from the Lion's Gate, and we're preparing to become like the best version, to be on the best golden timeline that we can be in. Okay, let me just see if there's anything. I wanted to look at some other energy. Okay, so the Uranus retrograde is going to be in Taurus. We have the new moon in Virgo. We have the 9/9 gateway portal. Oh my goodness. So the lunar eclipse is a super full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces. And then we have the Libra equinox stargate on the 22nd of September. Unbelievable month. September has always been powerful. So from my perspective, besides the intensity of eclipse season, and if it's, it's combined with either with a full moon, that's very intense energy. So being grounded and hydrating around that is super important for all of us. So is the 9/9 portal. I've been doing grid work overseas on very powerful ley lines and vortexes in that time frame. And where I'm living right now, I'm in a powerful vortex as well, a mountain vortex. So I always feel it. And it's unbelievable. It's a very powerful time for us to level up for our ascension, for our manifestations, for activating more of our superpowers, and for preparing for the next gateways and the next steps of our lives as well. And for many of you, you're going to start to get downloads. If you haven't already, start to get downloads or momentum for your soul missions. Because now that Mercury has gone direct, there's going to be this real hidden drive to unpack those soul mission activations that came in July and August. And once all of this retrograde energy kicks in, again, we're going to go back to 5 planets retrograde. So more deep going within as we prepare for the eclipse season. Okay, let me just see. I'm going to just cover the Pluto changes now. So I have a video on my channel. Where is it? It would be at the beginning of the year when Pluto went retrograde in Aquarius. The last time that Pluto went retrograde in Aquarius was when the United States, when the Declaration of Independence was created. So around that time frame, okay. So it's about revolutionary energy and doing a quick, very deep shift. So personally and collectively, this is impacting all of us around the world. It coincides as well with a change in parameters in both Canada and the USA. I've talked about that, and I will continue to look at that in other videos, not today, but in the effect of there is upcoming elections, Canada in October, US early November. All right, so there's a build up for all of that. It's like a crescendo. So let's talk about the Pluto changes. I'm just reading some information here from Divine Feminine 7777. I'm sure you've heard it already. Pluto, the planet of death and rebirth, power, destruction, regeneration, and transformation, is changing signs. It transits it's going to move from Capricorn to Aquarius, and it will stay permanently in Aquarius from November 19th, 2024 until the year end 2043, which is a big deal. And we're all feeling that. So we all feel when Pluto moves. I love Starseed sister, if you're watching, she shared with me, an astrologer shared with her years ago, when Pluto moves, whether it's retrograde or forward movement in a sign, it feels like we're going through a keyhole backwards. So no one, as Jim Morrison said, no one gets out alive. Everyone's going to be doing deep work now, okay? Capricorn is also connected to old structures. It's connected to Saturn. And so it's going to be giving us an opportunity from now through the 19th of November. Anything that's been hid under rocks will become forward for us to release and clear. Okay, it's a big deal. Let me just see what else she says. So we're feeling like this deep change and transformation. So she also mentions she's very much into the gateway portals as I am. 6677 and 88 portals have helped us declutter, to clear the old, recognize what is not working anymore, for new ideas to come in, and also courage for action and realization of needed change in our physical reality. This rebirth process we are going through is going to give us interesting results. Our reality is going to change fundamentally. A new era is emerging for ourselves and the whole planet universe. We are stepping into the age of Aquarius. The 99 portal brings the energy of endings and new beginnings, and it feels like an era is changing and a new one is beginning. We are quantum jumping timelines. I threw in the quantum. We are growing and moving forward. Our ideas are coming to fruition. We just need to believe in ourselves. Yes. And I also have a transmission and a download. Did I cover everything? I did. Oh, let me just say one quote that came in for Uranus retrograde. So Uranus retrograde goes from September 1st, 2024 to January 30th, 2025. Secretive change is to focus to focus all of our energy not on fighting the old, but on building the new. And that's a quote from Socrates, and I loved that. Okay. If you find me and you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do, and please click that notification bell, because that's where I post all this wonderful information that you can tap in with every single day. Okay, so I work with all of you. I work with tapping into the quantum Akashic records and also the galactic records, bringing in information. Now today I'm bringing information from Prime Source Creator, and I'm also bringing in information from Divine Goddess Mother Sofia, as well as they asked me to pull some goddess messages. So before I get to the reading, they're telling me to go to that. They're both saying go to the transmission. So I wrote down 4 pages of notes today. So we covered the retrogrades, and what Source shared with me is that we are solidifying our timelines: 3D, 4D, 5D, third dimension, fourth dimension, fifth dimension. So let's just break it down. This is not about judgment. This is about me sharing for all of you where everyone has shifted and changed, especially since July. It kicked into gear July 19th, and those that are connected in 3D that are not able to do the work or not willing to go within and remember who they are at this time are remaining in 3D. There are still a lot of beings in 4D, and that there's nothing wrong with that. We go back and forth when we do grid work. I work in 4D, 3D, all higher dimensions as well. But 4D is where a lot of souls who are still clearing away egoic programs, clearing away narcissist codependent programs, clearing away things that are keeping you where you want to be, instead of seeing us unified and working as a team. Like basically not walking your walk, not walking your talk. Okay, so there's that going on, and I want you all to pay attention to when you're watching and listening to people online. What are they saying? Are they sharing from? Are they connected to source? Are they sharing from source? Because that is something that we all have to get comfortable with hearing about. This is the overall Prime Source Creator energy. It's why we're all here. It's what we're all on mission for. And we might have a different label for it, but that is overseeing everything. It's overseeing the whole game plan. It's allowing us to move our version of the planet, that depends what dimension you're on, into the ascension timeline. So Gaia herself, Nova Terra, she is also ascending, but there's still a version in 3D. There's still a version in 4D. And if any of you out there have had your downloads blocked or not coming in clearly, it means that you are still in 4D. You're still in that version. And 4D is also connected to the astral. Okay. So then there's those of us that have been choosing our golden timeline 5D and above for a long time. And this has also been allowing us to anchor in and embody the divine feminine Christed codes, whether we're female or male, and to anchor into that new grid system. And that has been a conscious choice for many of us for a long time, and we've been put through the ringer, okay? So we're not only embodying it, we're embracing it. And those of you who are resonating with the goddess energy, keep going with that, because we haven't felt protected to share that for thousands of years. And we are being protected, but we also have to call in our security teams to take care of this while everything is unfolding, okay? So there's still beings who are working out of the 4D energy who do not support the goddess energy, and they are doing what they can as well to block it. Okay, block it from anchoring in as well. Okay, so be aware of that. Let me just see. I'm going to share a little bit about some of the dark ETs right now. What's super interesting is, you know, how it comes in little sections for me. I'm going to do a whole deep dive about the reptilian energy, but souls have been seeing it, seeing shapeshifters, hearing it, having it come in dream time. If that's occurring with you, you are in the astral, you are in 4D, okay? It's not often that we see it in 3D, but you might also be seeing that. And if I recall, if I think back to, I'd have to look at when I did a podcast with Typical Skeptic, and I did talk about reptilian shapeshifters. So don't worry, that's coming this fall as well. I did say that our superpowers were going to come online and we're going to start noticing it. So the high frequency light codes that are coming in, think about, I'll reference Wizard of Oz again. Think about the wizard behind the curtain, and then Toto moves the curtain. So we're going to start seeing things we never recalled seeing before. And you're going to think that you've imagined things, but I have been seeing shapeshifters. Let me just see. The first one that I noticed was 2015, somebody well known. And so those, they shapeshift into palatable versions of beings for us that we can accept their energy, but we have to trust our superpowers. Again, in my deep dive, I'll get into that, but like this is a superpower at the base of our head, our ultimate major on our zeal point, nausea, like it'll just feel as if something odd has entered into our space. So pay attention to that. Yeah, I'm feeling nauseous just thinking about it. Okay, I don't want you all to think like I'm lumping them all in one. No. But what I'm letting you know is at a deep soul level, this is why we're here. We came in to anchor in divine goddess energy within all of us, and then level up the planet and help, you know, push out this old energy, this dark energy that doesn't belong here anymore. So that is ongoing. And they're not happy about it. And if we choose to stay in 3D or 4D, they will find us and make our lives miserable. It's like even the reptilian lineages are grasping for team members as best any way they can. Okay. So we have to be aware of that to know that we don't choose that, right? Okay, so that's important as well. That is a lineage that is part of all of us. It is reptilian DNA is part of every single one of our avatars. Some family lineages have a higher percentage than others. So what happened on Thursday is those of you who had any kind of reaction. So what date was that? Okay, today's the 31st. 29th. So Venus also moved into Libra that day. It was around, I started to notice a real shift around 6 p.m. PST, or 9 p.m. PST on Thursday evening. I actually thought it was a full moon because there was a lot of people acting out there in the world. So those of you, if you felt something, if you had people acting out in your life, they have a higher percentage of reptilian DNA than the rest of us. And Source said to me 70% and higher are being kept in 4D to heal and clear and what is that? It's old programming. It's the old brain. It's the ego. It's the ego is deep, it's ancestral, it's karmic, it's a program. But for some lineages, your lineage might have a strong connection to Masonic, or you will know. So it's going to be a choice point right now to keep certain people in our reality. I would say probably the choice point is going to be once Pluto goes back into Aquarius. So for the next couple months, okay? So we should choose wisely. The reptilian percentages also relate to the narcissist programming, which I have been talking about for years. So we all have, it's like we have, so think of your phone, and we have an app on the phone that's narcissist. So we all came in to clear it for ourselves and our karma and our family ancestral lineage. But those of you with a high percentage of reptilian DNA are going to be forced to clear it out. Now you won't be able to move into 5D without it. You're going to be playing around still in the astral. And that's an order from Prime Source Creator. I'm just channeling in what I was given today, so that you will be prevented from doing certain things. You will get blocked, and you will need to be pushed to go within to heal that and to open up your heart chakra further. Okay, so I wanted to share that all with you. Oh yeah. I can just feel like I feel like there's a circle of beings, even me sharing that. They're like, please don't share that. No, it needs to come out. And again, a deep dive about all of this soon. Okay. So this is all tied into our tidy up for the Mercury shadow period about communication. And again, we all, like I go back, we all have a percentage of reptilian DNA. And it can be overwritten and cleared. That's what we came in to do. So I've worked on that as well. And if anything pops up, I clear it. But that's allowing us to elevate. And guess what? Can't move into New Earth until that is cleared. And we're clearing it for ourselves and our ancestors and any karmic soul contracts we have. Okay, so that's the buildup right now. The narcissist codependent connection is connected to the reptilian connection. And the shapeshifters that I have seen over the years, looking back on it, when those beings shifted back into the lower brain, the ego, the reptilian brain, they moved into a narcissist program as well. Okay. All right. If you have any questions, if you are experiencing any of this as well, everyone, please comment below and let me know how you're all doing. Okay. All right. Let's move into the full moon lunar eclipse. Will be basically, the portal will probably open about the 15th. Basically from the 9/9 gateway until the 22nd is going to be a very intense week, but very powerful week. An ultimate time to release it all and move into your highest golden timeline. We're being asked to ensure that we are clearing out through all timelines and realities, things like grief, sadness, depression, hanging on to people that are, if we're not being treated well, which is not being treated with respect. It's a choice that we have to make to ensure that we have high vibrational people in our reality. Okay, we're to vibe high. And let me just see, I'm moving on to number 3. Let go of all that doesn't serve us, including people, and that might include family. But just remember, it's not forever. It's just about in each moment. Every day is like a do-over, a Groundhog Day. So in each moment, if someone doesn't treat you with respect, you can share that with them. But if they don't see it and they don't get it, if you feel like you're going around in circles, you need to drop and exit that circle so that you can go through a reboot, choose yourself, choose self-love and self-worth, and then you can move forward. Okay, this is part of our going up levels on the staircase. Goddesses, you're moving into the divine goddess power within. And this might be scary for some of you because we've been brutalized for thousands of years. So to do that is to step into your power. To step into your power is also, if you're called to work with the dragons are specifically coming in to work with the divine goddess energy as protectors and to be in our power. Okay. The dragons are also working with the divine masculines, but they're not as aligned with the divine masculine energy right now because they were always aligned with the goddess energy. Okay. So it doesn't mean masculines that you can't work with the dragons, but you're not going to have the same alignment. The dragons that are coming in right now are working with the divine goddesses. Okay. But it doesn't mean that you can't work with them. It's just going to be different. And divine masculines, you are being asked to embody not only your being a divine masculine, but honoring and supporting the divine goddess at this time. So that's part of your growth as well. This is all allowing all of us to unify and to unify all of those energies within and to feel more connected to Prime Source Creator and the Divine Mother and the planet as well. All right, this is a huge opportunity for all of us, and it has all been part of our journey and our growing. Okay. I'm just going to talk a little bit about the offers just because I shared about all that, and then I will do our reading for us, our Quantum Akashic reading. So at the moment, if you are interested in joining the Divine Goddess Gridwork assignment, which will cover the Rocky Mountains in Canada and all the way down to New Mexico, the Big Island of Hawaii, Los Angeles, including Mount Shasta is going to be assisting us. We'll be working with the dragons. We'll be doing an individual quantum healings, each group call, as well as working with the dragons. So we'll be working on closing portals and loosing portals. Loosing portals are big right now, both on planet and in the astral. And this is on behalf of Prime Source Creator and the Galactic they keep giving me a different name, the Galactic Leyline Project teams, okay? So this will be my third assignment. There's a few spots left. If you really want to elevate your Divine Goddess energy, there's also a Divine Goddess Empowerment Package, which includes those 3 group calls, as well as 3 Divine Goddess personal calls. And that is a really, really wonderful offer on right now. And there's just a few of those packages left as well, okay? If you want to meet your guardian dragon, align with the dragon energy more. There's multiple ways to work with the dragons with me, and there's some offers that are ending tomorrow, September 1st, on today and tomorrow. There's many different ways. Like there's so many different types of dragons, everyone. There's your guardian dragon. There's the deep blue dragons but work with Archangel Michael, as well as the galactic blue dragons. There is Kuan Yin's pink dragons, and she's a Jedi. There's Jedi training with the dragons as well. There's Earth Gridwork training, and there's source dragons. Like there's so many different types of dragons. It's unbelievable. And I'm so grateful to be able to work with them and be a liaison for them and messages for all of you. Okay. What else? Oh, the other offers that are on, of course, personal quantum sessions. There's a Galactic Quantum Akashic bundle that's on offer, and Jedi or Gridwork training. And I believe I said that. The dragons wanted me to share with you all, and they've been working with me now for a year. We're closing dark portals both in all the dimensions, as well as loosing portals. I've just started with that locally. And the astral is super important because that's how these old dark ETs are finding their way into our reality. Okay, on that note, let's move into some happy messages. And I'm just going to ask for an overall, what are the best messages for all of us for the month of September? All right. Masculines, divine masculines, if you want to do any of this, any training with the dragons, you absolutely have an opportunity to do that because you will be embodying more of your divine feminine intuitive energy. Okay. Just to let you know about that. All right. So I'm pulling 3 cards from this deck just to see an overall. Third eye activation. This is an overall quantum akashic messages for the month of September. Soul star activation, including a Merkaba, healing and clearing, star gathering. All right. And put that there. Okay. So first off, yeah, when we have a third eye activation, which we pretty well have had every single month, brow chakra, inner vision, clear seeing, that will also be clear hearing. So we have an opportunity to level up and receive more of our superpowers to come online. That being said, when our third eye is more open, we're going to be in these lucid dream times. We're going to remember being on the light ships. We're going to remember being in meetings. We also have an opportunity to be out there doing work with other starseeds and lightworkers so that we're going to remember our assignments. And in this reality, we're going to start seeing the beings, because the light codes that are coming in are taking away the false packages. We're going to be able to start seeing who is what. So we're going to prepare for that as well. So we're going to have clear seeing by the end of September. Soul star activation. This is part of the 12 chakra system. This is connected to us clearing out our Akashic records and knowing what the stories are, personal, ancestral, galactic. I just cleared 2 here. I love this from a Starseed sister. It's like barnacles are being released from us. I just cleared 2 huge pieces of barnacles. One, family related. Our earth family is our mastery. We came in and incarnated with them to heal that lineage from lifetimes, not just this lifetime. The other piece that came in to heal and clear was around This is a big one for all of us, handing our power over to sources that helped us grow. But now it's time for me, like it was time for me to pull my energy back. Okay, yeah, don't go this way, vertical, connect with source, connect with my guides, ask what I'm to share, ask which direction. So this is a pivotal crossroads, all right? So I just released another big piece around beautiful souls who've helped me on this journey for years, but it's time to part ways. And I feel so much lighter and brighter now. It's all good. It's all clear. It's like we're getting this massive clarity. It's like, oh, I don't need to listen to that or do that right now because that's keeping me in a loop. It's keeping me in 4D. Okay. So the soul star activation, we're fulfilling soul contracts to remember who we are. All right. When I used to only share about twin flames or divine unions, this would be a time period when I would say people, places, things that are not aligning with where you are being directed by your soul, by your higher self, by source. If you don't release and let them go, they will be removed. That's what eclipse season is all about. And what's interesting about this eclipse season is the lunar eclipse is coming first, and then there'll be a solar eclipse, which will be in October. So I'll talk more of that coming up soon. Star gathering. I love this. So stars are aligning, remembering home, and more true soul family and soul tribe that will have our back, that supports us, are coming into our reality as we release these old connections. All right. A lot of the connections are online, everyone. So you might be going through a digital detox right now as well. That might be something you need to look up. Okay. All right. I'm going to pull some dragon cards as well. Let's do it with I'm going to align with the dragon energy. So I have Source Dragon here, and I'll put it back in the deck because I want to just see if the Source Dragon comes in. Attunes you to the infinite. Be still in the silence. Magic can happen. Be in the moment. So we're to really focus on being in the now moment and not get caught up in any type of media. Okay. So third eye activation. What dragon wants to come in? The golden Atlantean dragon. So some of what we're healing with everything I've just shared, including the dark ETs, is connected to the downfall of Atlantis and what happened during that time period. So some of the Atlantean energy, the golden time, was so amazing for so many of us, but then the fall was so traumatic. So the golden Atlantean dragon is just saying to remember, we have to remember everything. The whole story brings the wisdom of golden Atlantis back to us. So it's bringing back our knowledge, our gifts, and our talents. We're reclaiming our power and our mastery. Soul star activation. I love that. So in other words, the September energy is around us reclaiming, healing the fall of Atlantis and reclaiming our Atlantean gifts. So the soul star activation, we receive the alpha dragon, which is a beautiful black dragon, but with a feather. By the way, everyone, those of you maybe are new to my channel, the dragons I connect with are connected to Prime Source Creator. They're not connected to the Draco system. They are energetic dragons, okay? Just to let you all know that. So they're high frequency dragons. The alpha dragon harnesses the divine masculine power of creation for all of us. And we're to let go of the old, close the chapter, visualize our dream to help manifest in a better and new world for all of us. All right. We're co-creating with Source to make this a better world. We're embodying new earth. Star gathering. 2 black dragons. Oh my goodness gracious. Black dragon from Saturn. Now that's interesting because Pluto is moving into Capricorn that's connected to Saturn. Black dragon from Saturn brings you wisdom through spiritual discipline. In other words, we're not going to be able to shortcut anymore. We need to make sure we have our daily practices of meditation, of writing in our gratitude journal, of spending time in nature, of quiet time listening to binaural beats. Like we need to make sure that we've got the spiritual practices that we like that help align us with the now and stay in inner peace. Okay. Concentrate, focus on your ultimate vision. Brings you wisdom through spiritual discipline. Congratulate yourself. You will have passed a test. So that will be ascending, moving up to the next level to receive more gifts. Okay, I just want to pull one overall dragon message. the lilac fire dragon. I love this. So this is often a dragon energy that I bring in for the divine goddess code sessions or the grid work, because the lilac fire dragon is a different um, frequency than the violet flame. So transmutes through the power of divine love. It opens us to transcendent love and enlightenment. Purity of heart brings peace, hope, and joy. And boy, don't we all need that? Or doesn't that sound amazing? Absolutely. So it's going to be September is going to be a very powerful month. Okay, let me just put all these messages away. While I'm on the goddess energy, I pulled four goddess messages from the goddess deck, and then I'll move into the rest of the reading for all of us. And these messages are for all of us. And all of you masculines have um, divine goddesses in your life, and or they will be coming into your life as well. Okay, first off, we received Mother Mary, expect a miracle, and have faith in your prayers that you have been heard and are being answered. All right. So the goddess deck is connected to goddesses that have lived on the planet. However, when I connect with them, they are galactic goddesses. Okay. So Mother Mary is saying, expect miracles and have faith that all your prayers are being, your intentions, your manifestations are being answered. Green Tara. I've been working with Green Tara for a couple months now. Galactic Green Tara, I call her. Start delegating. Ask others to help you instead of trying to do everything yourself. And that also means Galactic Green Tara, the Divine Mother, Prime Source Creator. Okay, so it's a redirect to connect up. All right. And I love this. Pele came in, Divine Passion. Now, this is interesting. We will be working with Pele for especially for the piece of the Big Island, Hawaii. Okay. So Pele, Divine Passion, be honest with yourself. What is your heart's true desire? So this is also about what is your song? What should you come in to do? What is your soul mission? What is your passion? So thank you, Pele, for that. And then the overall message is Shell, Medicine Woman, you are a channel for divine healing power. So many of you are remembering, well, first off, like resonating with divine healing of some sort, vibrational medicine, frequencies, essential oils, crystals. Many of you have been healers or were involved, like in the Atlantean era, and Lemuria, we all went to healing temples and worked together. So that's what many of you are maybe at the point where you're just going to remember and feel comfortable with that. Many of you who've been coming to me are going to level up and know that you're going to be called to be of service as well. Yeah, what else did they want me to share about that? Oh, that much of the divine crystalline grid work that I'm facilitating is for the new Lemuria. Lemuria was a little bit more high vibrational than Atlantis, because it was less based on technology and more on vibrational medicine, as well as the energy from the dolphins and the whales and the elementals and all of that. Okay, so beautiful messages from the goddesses. That's amazing. Okay, where to next? Let me pull a couple more messages for us in general. So September, it looks like it's going to be a very powerful month for divine goddess embodiment and energies. I'm going to pull 3 cards want to come in. Okay. Interesting. Okay. The one at the bottom of the deck that kind of like was pushing its way out, Unbound, releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. So this is connected to the eclipse energy of it's time to let go of that so you can level up. All right. Our higher self, our teams are saying, if you want this, you need to go this way. All right. So there's going to be a lot of crossroads for a lot of people, a lot of souls at this time. Pillar of Light. Your vibration is rising. You are the Oracle. Also a time to 2 cards that are similar energy, making sure that we're staying grounded, we're getting enough rest, we're retreating when we need to. We're taking a break from the busyness of the outside world. So as an example, there are times now where I unplug from the digital energy. I finish what I need to do for Paint Bella Aloha and all of you, and then I shut off, and that is setting boundaries. So I can rest and recalibrate and connect with my higher self and my guides and source. Okay, let's pull some more messages from this. I love it. We got recalibration. So a powerful month of recalibration, guardian healing shield. Okay. I'm just hearing that the whole idea when I talk about light shields is to help a quantum field, help us to stay strong, help us to know thyself, and help us to stay on a higher frequency timeline. Okay. Let's see. So we're going through a recalibration. There's the word nourishment again. So nourishment has come in a couple of times, not only about rest and retreating, but also taking very good care of our physical avatar. And I love it. It says gift of the mer people. So nourishment. So again, hydration, water. I would say as well, maybe a little extra needs to be added into the water, like sea salt or something to help like with more minerals as well. Final message, integration, number 38. So higher self-integration. So what is that? It's that when we level up, when we ascend, when we receive more of our abilities, it's because we've integrated another version of our higher self. So think of a staircase. We're going up another level on our own personal soul journey, because even though we all want to work as a group, we will come together as a group, but then we literally go back to being like, what do I need to do for me to continue on my soul's journey? What is my soul asking me to do? Yeah. Okay, is there anything else? I'm going to pull a unicorn and a crystal, and then I'm going to pull some tarot. So let's ask the unicorns what they want to share with us. Celebration. Yep. So by the end of September, we will be dancing for joy, because we'll have released so much and elevated so much. Positive outcome is answered. Celebrate your success. Enjoy your achievements. Again, be grateful for everything you are experiencing and remembering as a soul. Crystal for all of us for this month. What would be the best? Lepidolite, which came in alive a little while ago. Trust. Lepidolite is a little bit stronger than rose quartz, so rose quartz would also be very good. Number 26, trust, third eye and crown chakras, very powerful for healing the heart chakra. And what about for grounding? Because I feel like the energy is going to be super high, like solar flares, etc. They're saying fluorite, but use your grounding stones as well. But fluorite will really help you all stay in the present moment. Okay, I love fluorite. All right, let me pull some tarot, galactic tarot, and just see, Prime Source and Divine Mother, what you want us to know for September. Can't make this up. Third eye chakra. Oh yeah, I have one more thing to share about the third eye. That's why it came in. All right, I'm going to do another update about this all. Stand your ground, number 7, boundaries. So I've been working a lot with the dragons, and I've been closing a lot of loosening portals locally. But what I want to let you all know is then my sinuses started to clear out. It's like something that kind of happens when the weather changes and winter comes. So my system's been detoxing out a lot in the third eye area already. And I've had sinus pressure, I've had pressure under my eyes, and that's part of the third eye upgrade as well, everyone. So I wanted to let you know that that's part of it. It's not viral, it's a light body upgrade. Okay, so that I'm gonna just pull some clarity cards for all of these, and then I'll show them all. I'm not surprised by that one. Absolutely, just clarifying kind of what I've already shared for us. And these messages are for everyone. Okay. Now what? Okay, so at the bottom of the deck is stand your ground. On the bottom of this deck, I pulled 2 cards with the moon cards. So the moon is about hidden. This is hidden information, but also there's a new moon coming up in a couple days, plus the full moon, lunar eclipse. So unbelievable truths are going to come forward, and we are to set our boundaries and stand our ground. And take time for ourselves. That's also part of setting our boundaries, that we are worth nourishing and taking care of ourselves. You know what's under the 7? The 7, 2 7s, 7 7. This is the Chariot card. So when we so if we think about from now through the equinox, it's 21 days. So we show our higher self and our team that we can be in this routine of taking care of ourselves and setting our boundaries and not overdoing it. We will have fast, accelerated movement. Okay. All right. We also got the star card. So when the star card comes in, this is connected to Archangel Jophiel. It's connected to hope. It's connected to emptying the old and allowing the new. And the star card is also connected to our higher self and our galactic teams, that they are overseeing the process. And it's a ripple effect, everyone. The inner work that we're all doing is helping raise everyone up and move the story along. All right. Now, what's interesting with the third eye will open more and heal more and expand more when we clear all judgments, personal judgments, judgments about the collective. A really great practice is to ask to clear all judgments at the end of the day before you go to sleep, because judgments is part of the human egoic programming. It's on autopilot to just judge everyone to keep us at a lower vibration, but just so don't judge yourself for judging, but notice it and just ask where your triggers are, and then ask for that to be cleared, okay? And that will clear out that energy from your third eye. Now the Emperor came in, but it came in upside down, and then we have the Trinity. So Source said to me today, the Trinity is different for many of us, but the Trinity right now for me is Prime Source Creator, which is unified with the Divine Mother, the Divine Feminine Christed energy, and the Divine Christed energy. So that's the Trinity for me. So the original masculine programming, which was in all of us, has been blocking this and also blocking that energy to arrive on the planet as well. So for you as masculines, I will again reiterate, you're being called to move into a divine masculine role, which is supporting the divine goddess and allowing divine goddesses to be in your reality and to share their message, okay? And that it's also allowing you to be more intuitive. For the divine feminine, you are being called to not look to the masculine for how do they want me to share this? To not look to the masculine for your answers. You're to go within and connect to Source and the Divine Mother to get your answers and to start to step into your power. And the dragons will also help you do that. So to start to relinquish handing over power to the original authority, okay? Because we're all learning. We're all learning on this journey. And even myself at the beginning of my journey, even all the healers that I went to were masculine. Super interesting, right? So, which is, it's fine. There's no judgment, but it's almost as if like the call for the divine feminine goddess to step into your role is here. And to do that, you're going to be relinquishing from looking to the masculine to give you confirmation about what you should be doing and sharing. Okay, we're wrapping up that old program and moving into sharing our piece. So masculines, you have your piece to share. Divine feminines, you are moving into your goddess role, whatever that might be for you. Okay, we got the star card again. We got 2 star cards that came through. Number 17, hope. And then here's the divine goddess, the 9 of Pentacles. So a fresh new start and new beginning for all of us. This is necessary for the planet to ascend, right? Because the divine goddess energy got ejected off this planet. So did the dragons. They went together. And then that allowed the fall. So we are moving into a time frame where this is a must now. This isn't maybe later. Yeah, this is like you're all being called up on deck. And I'm so excited about that. That is amazing. And I just looking back on this whole journey, if we all think about it, everyone, how the feminine has been, the voice of the feminine has slowly been coming up, but now it's the time of the goddess. Okay, so I'm very happy about that. And I'm happy that we'll all be able to coexist and work together. And the old structures of that, I'm trying to think of the earth words. The old structures that have been preventing this for thousands of years is being dismantled. And so instead of us like putting our little toe in the water, we're being asked to come out and share our energy and support one another as well. And this also correlates to the feminine energy, trusting and supporting each other, because part of the old programming was to put us all against each other and be jealous and envious. And that's some other things that we need to clear: jealousy and envy, knowing that every one of you, including me, we're all unique souls and we all came in to share our messages. And so it is done. Thank you all so much. I'm sure this is a lot longer than I planned today. If any of you would like to work with me or take part in some of the offers that are on till tomorrow, there'll be new offers for September. Check that out, message me. And also, if you want to join the Gridwork assignment, it starts on September 5th. You can be there live. It'll be during the day. You'll be there live, or you can do the work and join the Zoom call with the recording after the session. We'll have 3 sessions, September 5th, September 19th, which will be right around the eclipse energy. Oh, so powerful. That one will be in Hawaii. We're doing Rocky Mountains first on September 5th. We're doing the grid work for the Big Island of Hawaii on September 19th. And then October 3rd, if I'm getting the dates right, yeah, will be Mount Shasta and Los Angeles. All right, sending love and aloha, everyone. Have a beautiful rest of your day. I appreciate you all so much. I'll be back soon. Love from Pink Bella. Take care, everyone.